Welcome back, my air signs. This is Urban Forest, and I'm bringing you your September reading from the beautiful Dominican Republic. Let's get going. Okay. For the energy that's coming in for you for the month of September, be bold and make the first move. Okay? It's a pretty powerful statement. So I know you air signs tend to overthink sometimes, so maybe it's just telling you like a little kick in the butt that for the month of September you have to do some things and don't wait around, don't overthink it, just be bold and move it in. Let's talk about your house of relationships. Remember, this is a collective reading, so for some of you this may resonate as family, new relationships like boyfriends or lovers. It could be a parent-child situation that's going on in your life. It could be a work situation with colleagues or your bosses. Let it resonate to you how you need it to. We are talking about energies here, so energies are very diverse, and let's see what's going on. The Nine of Wands in reverse. Okay. So the Nine of Wands is usually a card where you're coming to a completion of a cycle and you feel like you've pretty much been accomplishing a lot of what you've been working on, especially with a Wands card. But it's in the reverse. So it seems like whatever you've been working on in regards to relationships, it's coming to an end, but you're fizzling out. You feel like you've just put too much energy into it, and while you were at one point okay with doing that, you are now reaching a point where you're just tired. You're tired of doing all the work. You're tired of having your back up against the wall, having to defend yourself all the time, having to guard yourself against people. You're feeling, like you're being attacked again. Sometimes, these relationships, they fizzle, they spark, they do well, and then they start to fizzle again, and you're the one that's being held accountable for it. Like you're not doing your part, but you realize that you've done your part. You've been to war, you've done the work, and you're now at the point where you're just fizzling out in all this. Let's look at your resources. We're talking about your money situations. We're talking about your job, your careers, your school, things of that nature, your household. We're talking about material things in your life. How this has impacted spirit. How is this impacting our air signs? Okay, the King of Cups in reverse. So usually the King of Cups, he's really a master at his emotions and his creativity and his intuition, and basically a loving individual, all out good guy, or good masculine energy, very dominant, not dominant in a negative way, dominant in a positive way, very strong leadership role in regards to love. It's in reverse. So it almost feels like the person or the energy in regards to your job, your earnings, your this and that, you're not really appreciated for what you do, and that you might even feel like you're kind of being abused by others, and you're being taken advantage of, and there's those around you who just don't appreciate you. And instead of supporting you and helping you in your career goals or your life goals, you're pretty much, I want to say, bordering on the point of sabotaging, okay? Or just not holding up to their end of the bargain when it comes to being your mentor, being your leader, being your supervisor, being the person there to get you to the next level or in what you're doing. which is kind of interesting because when we're looking at the relationship card, which is, the Nine of Wands, and then we're looking at this reverse king, I can kind of see why you're feeling defeated in a way, and you're feeling like your back is against the wall, and you're feeling like you're ready to fizzle out and burn out, is because there's individuals in your life that are actually putting this energy into your existence, So very interesting how the two correlate to each other. Let's look at what is your challenge? Air signs, you're really going to hate me for this reading. I'm sorry, but it's not my fault. It's the cards. So the challenge is the Star in reverse. Okay, the Star in reverse is feeling a little bit of hopeless, unfulfilled. Your dreams really aren't coming through. Or true. And why is that a challenge? It's a challenge because you're sitting with that and you're struggling with those feelings, and it feels, defeated. You're feeling defeated. You're going to feel a little morose about it. And it's really, when you feel depressed or you feel down in the dumps about something, it's really a challenge to sit with that. But it's also a way of being honest with yourself about what's going on around you, because if you're feeling like your dreams and your hopes and your wishes aren't coming true, then maybe it's time for a change. Maybe it's time to make changes. And maybe that's what September's about. September's about getting in touch with all those feelings and realizing what changes need to be made. Once again, if this was a real extended reading, we could do a little bit more clarifiers, but simply put, I'm just amazed when I see, these two cards that we saw before with the Nine of Wands and the King of Cups reverse, and now we got the Star card in reverse. I could totally see why all those influences are making you feel that way. All right, let's take a look at your strengths. Okay, so you guys have to understand, I shuffle these cards like crazy, right? And so far, all the cards are coming in reverse. Now, reverse doesn't always mean bad or negative, right? It's just a different interpretation, but it's just blowing my mind that for you air signs, we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse, and that's your struggle is, your strength is that. So normally Two of Pentacles is your ability to juggle things and to hold up to, more than two things at once, and that your ships are coming in and things like that. The Two of Pentacles is in reverse. It's basically saying you're struggling with that. You're struggling holding on. You're struggling balancing your life and your dreams. You're struggling dealing with situations. And I can see if you have that individual that's coming in and giving you that kind of negative energy that's causing you to lose hope or to feel defeated or burnt down in what your current situation, I can see why you have a reverse Two of Pentacles, because you're basically tired to juggle the situation. You feel like it's always been up to you to make things work. It's always been up to you to make things happen. You're the one that's always doing the work, balancing things out, holding things up, doing the pros and cons. Especially as an air sign, you're constantly very in your head about things, so you're good at making lists and pros and cons, and seeing what's happening. And now you've reached a point where you can no longer do that. You're over it. You're just tired Excuse me. You're tired of being the juggler. You're tired of holding all these balls up in the air. And the strength is that you're going to come to a realization of that, and you're going to give yourself permission to drop the balls. To say, enough, I've done enough, I'm tired. It's okay to drop these balls. It's okay to put things down. Let me just show you this pretty card. Gorgeous, isn't she? And now this is her in reverse. Okay. So the strength in all this is that you're finally giving yourself permission to let go. You're finally giving yourself permission to put all your balls down, to stop trying to fix everything, to stop trying to do everything, and say enough is enough. I've done enough. Okay. Let's see what message Spirit has for you. Expect powerful change. It's really cool. I want you to soak that in. I want you to breathe into it. I want you to pause. I'm going to hold it up again. Let's make sure you can see it well. I want you to pause the video for a second or two. Just look at the card and just feel the new moon energy radiating inside of you, refreshing you, giving you the power that you need to deal with all of this situation that we've been talking about. You know, I'm sorry, sometimes I wish I could do these readings and it's rainbows and unicorns, but we all know if you're a tarot reader or a tarot watcher, you know that's not how tarot works. We also know that tarot is just, flags, street signs along our journey, and we can always choose to take a detour, take an exit ramp, pull the car over, whatever we need to do. And, we are masters of our own destiny, so always remember that. But for September, my air signs, I really want you to take care of you, expect some new changes, and like the first energy card said, be bold and make the first move. Because if you are going through all these other things that we've just been talking about, right? With the Nine of Wands, with the reverse, the King of Cups in reverse, the Star in reverse, the Two of Pentacles in reverse. That's a lot. That's a lot that's going on. That's a lot of emotional, psychic, and physical energy. And nobody can make that change for you. So you have to make it for yourself. So be bold and make the first move and expect powerful changes. All right, my air signs, we'll see you in October. Take care. Bye-bye. Please like and subscribe.
Like, comment, and subscribe.